Hi Steel fans, this is Larissa for Steel TV with the weekend recap. Chicago split the weekend games with a loss Friday night in Cedar Rapids and a comeback win Saturday night in Des Moines. Hoping to bounce back after the Wednesday night loss to Team USA U18s, the Steel found themselves down just 4 minutes and 57 seconds into the game in Cedar Rapids. Wasting no time, the Steel answered back on the next face-off when Drew Smolcynski won the draw back to Christian Newman, who passed over to Tim Davison. Davison flipped the puck up to an open Polino, who skated between two Rough Riders defensemen to even up the teams again, scoring only 10 seconds after Cedar Rapids. With a minute to go in the opening period, the Rough Riders picked up a power play goal to get ahead 2-1. The score remained the same going into the third period as both teams were held scoreless in the second. 5 minutes into the third period, Chicago found themselves back in the game with a power play goal by Thomas Eving, assisted by Charlie O'Connor and Ray Pigozzi. However, just a few minutes later, Cedar Rapids walked into the Chicago zone and regained the lead again. Chicago was unable to even the score up before time ran out. Goaltender Chris Nell had 31 saves in the 3-2 loss. The following night, after a scoreless opening period, the teams swapped goals back and forth in a time frame spanning less than 2 minutes. The home team struck first, only for the Steel to answer back with a sharp angle shot by Danny Fetzer and the lone assist to Charlie O'Connor. The Buccaneers remained feisty and scored a minute later to regain the lead. Both ends of the ice were seeing great action until Chicago evened things up before heading to the final third of the game when Drew Smolcynski chipped the puck up to Polino, who made a centering feed over to Ray Pigozzi to tie the game up at 2 apiece with 30 seconds remaining in the middle frame. The Steel started the third period on the power play and were able to capitalize to get their first lead of the night. Moving around the perimeter, they worked the puck down low where Thomas Eving found a rebound to the back of the net, getting his team ahead 3-2. Chicago was out in front until about halfway through the third period when the Des Moines Buccaneers went on to score 2 goals to get ahead by 1. Nonetheless, Chicago regrouped and tied the contest up at 14:40 of the third period with a goal by Smolcynski, assist to Bill Eiserman and Ray Pigozzi. Chicago, however, wasn't settling for a tie. With under 2 minutes remaining in the game, a Steel rush down ice was broken up, but a wide-open Smolcynski skated into the zone and put away his second goal of the night to get the Steel ahead 5-4. The Steel would finish off the game with Jacob Slavin getting the puck out of Chicago's defensive zone, where forwards Alex Roos and Mackenzie McEachern went in on a 2-on-1 empty net chance. Roos passed over to McEachern, who secured the win with 14 seconds to go. With a late period rally, Chicago was able to pick up a huge win on the road in Des Moines, with Alex Sakharopoulos making 30 saves in the 6-4 win. I spoke with Polino and Bill Eiserman about this past weekend's games in Cedar Rapids and Des Moines.
Well, on Friday we were in Cedar Rapids. It was a close game. In the first period we kind of got outplayed, but the second and third we kind of took over the game. They scored early in the first, and then I tied it up 10 seconds later. And then they scored again to take the lead. And then Eving tied it up. And then late in the game, they had the eventual winning goal. But it was a pretty good game. I mean, we had our chances. We just couldn't bury. But overall, it was a pretty good game.
On Saturday's game, I felt that we had a lot of energy right after the first period. I think that's been one of our problems this year, is that not coming out strong enough. And I think Saturday we came out strong, and even though they came back and ended up taking the lead in the third period, but we were still hungry and ended up winning the game.
The Steel play 4 games on the road against Youngstown and Team USA U17s this week as they continue their push for the playoffs. You can catch all the game action on fasthockey.com. Until next time, this is Larissa for Steel TV.